Our top story, a decision on a proposed $700 million development in Pooler is on hold. City Council delayed a vote on the district.
The project has drawn opposition from some residents who once again voiced their concerns tonight. WSAV's Isabella Baez has the latest from Pooler.
Some residents tonight saying the walkable town called the district is something that Pooler is missing. Meanwhile, others say it would add heavy traffic to an already congested area.
Yes, you would have more density, but you're also going to be in a better shape with that.
The multi-use proposed project called the district will include over 1,000 multifamily homes, 440 hotel rooms, a 100,000 square foot grocery store, an amphitheater, at least one gas station, and restaurant spaces. A project that is set to cost around $700 million.
The third place. You live, you work, and this would be the third place.
On Monday night, residents made their voices heard at a Pooler City Council meeting, saying their main concern with the project is its location, the intersection of Pooler Parkway and Pine Barren Road, an area they say is already too congested.
This is just not the right location. I mean, it's a great idea, the pictures look pretty, but it's not the right location for our community right here.
Some residents spoke in favor of the project. Those in support say this is the kind of destination Pooler is missing. And if something is going to be built there down the road, they would rather see a place families can enjoy.
Love to have something like the district to take my kids to one day, to go myself on a Sunday afternoon for some lunch after church.
At the end of the public hearing, City Council members had a chance to ask questions with one common concern: who's going to foot the bill?
I'm going to have to ask my taxpayers for money to build these parking garages, this amphitheater, and this performing arts center, correct?
City Council was slated to vote on a rezoning request that would pave the way for the district. However, that vote was postponed due to a lack of information. Reporting in Pooler, I'm Isabella Baez, WSAV News 3, on your side.
And you may have noticed that the lights were kind of dark at one point in that video. That's because they lost power in a section of the City Hall there for a short time, but got it back. So the town of Hilton Head, meanwhile, is holding a special meeting this week to address the questions left behind after Saturday night's mass shooting on Coligny Beach. 8 people were shot when investigators say a fight between two groups escalated into gunfire around 8:20 Saturday night. 4 people were initially taken into custody. 3 are facing attempted murder charges, and WSAV has learned the 4th suspect, Christopher Capers, has been released from jail after being charged as an accessory. The meeting comes as residents continue asking how the shooting happened and whether more could have been done to prevent it. Sheriff P.J. Tanner says his deputies arrived within 17 seconds of the call, and a newly installed camera at the beach entrance captured the incident. He says that video could lead to more arrests, and he's calling for more cameras, better visibility around Coligny, and a more aggressive approach to policing.
In my 46 years of doing this job, I've always wished I had the crystal ball on my desk to be able to tell me what's going to happen next. But you know what? We do have crystal balls, and that is in technology. So the better we are at utilizing technology and the more sophisticated we get.
I can't imagine my kids being down there. I know some other kids were down there that I know. And that's what our future is. Everything that we talk about is about the kids in this community and creating a great home for them. And when these thugs come in from out of town, we need to push them right back out. How? We're going to figure that out.
The special meeting is set for Thursday at 10 in the morning in council chambers. It is open to the public.
Also in the Low Country, deputies in Hampton County are investigating 2 separate weekend shootings that left 3 people injured, including one case that led to an arrest. In Varnville, deputies responded to a shooting Saturday night near Wilson Road where one person was hurt. The Hampton County Sheriff's Office says the investigation is active and more information will be released as it becomes available. Meanwhile, in Estill, police have arrested 23-year-old Dante Williams Jr. in connection to a shooting that injured 2 people Saturday afternoon. Investigators say a fight between a group of people near the intersection of Tooten Boulevard and Clark Avenue escalated before Williams allegedly pulled out a gun and opened fire. Both victims were taken to the hospital with injuries that are not believed to be life-threatening, and police say the investigation remains ongoing.
Savannah police are investigating after a man was shot in southwest Savannah this afternoon. Officers say they were called to the 200 block of West Montgomery Crossroad around 3:20 today. They found a man with a gunshot wound. His condition has not been released. Savannah police say the circumstances surrounding the shooting are still under investigation. Glynn County Police, meanwhile, are trying to find out how a person died after their body was discovered in a wooded area. Officers were called to the area near the Highway 25 spur and Chapel Crossing on July 2nd, where they found the person dead. Right now, investigators aren't saying how they died, and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Medical Examiner's office will determine the cause and manner of death. If you have any information that could help investigators, you're asked to contact Glynn County Police.
We're learning more tonight about one of the victims killed in last week's deadly 5-vehicle crash on Fort Argyle Road. A GoFundMe has now been created to help the family of 27-year-old Alexandra Thomas, who died in that fiery crash. More than $3,000 has already been raised to help cover funeral expenses, travel, medical bills, and support her family as 2 other relatives recover from their injuries. Now, the crash happened Thursday afternoon when Georgia State Patrol says a commercial truck rear-ended a vehicle, crossed partially into the opposite lane, and set off a chain reaction crash involving 5 vehicles. Thomas, who was a passenger in a Ford Flex, and Willie Roberson, the driver of the commercial truck, were both killed after their vehicles caught fire. According to the GoFundMe, Thomas's mother and grandmother remain hospitalized in the burn unit in Augusta, while her family works to cover funeral costs and travel expenses as they stand by their side. 6 other people were also hurt in the crash. Following up now, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division has closed one of its investigations involving Hampton County Councilman Jordan Jinks. A SLED confirms to WSAV that investigators determined the matter was civil in nature, not criminal, and have officially closed the case. That investigation began earlier this year and focused on Hampton County finances, including vehicle sales, vehicle transfers, and other financial records dating back to January 2023, when Jinks took office. SLED says a separate investigation involving Jinks remains active, though the agency has not released details about its focus.
A Savannah State University student athlete is now facing an uncertain future after his family says he was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. His loved ones say they are working to get him released. Johan Sandoval is from the Dominican Republic and is a member of the baseball team. His family says he was detained by ICE on July 3rd after an issue with his student visa. His girlfriend, Adriana Wade, tells WSAV that she was terrified when agents arrived at their apartment early that morning. She says Sandoval was getting ready to go to the gym when agents approached him, and when he came back inside to get his documents, she said the situation escalated. She tells WSAV she has spoken with Sandoval since his detention, and he told her he's okay and staying strong. WSAV has reached out to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to confirm details of the detention. We are waiting to hear back. Sandoval's family has started a GoFundMe to help cover costs, including possible immigration bond, legal representation, and court fees as his case moves forward.
The Effingham County Sheriff's Office is warning about a scam that left one local man out of tens of thousands of dollars. Detectives say it started with phone calls that lasted for weeks from someone claiming the man had won $2 million. The caller, identifying herself as Danielle Lamb, told him he just needed to send money through cash transfers to claim the prize. Unfortunately, authorities say the man did exactly that, sending payments over time totaling $30,000 and never receiving a single dollar of the so-called winnings. Officials say if you ever get a call like this, hang up.